Previously on Tekken. So I picked up Gigas about 3 weeks ago and I have not played him since then. So when you learn a new Tekken character, it's like riding a bicycle again, right? No, it isn't. I am so stiff during these matches. Like, I remember, I gotta jab a lot. I gotta do that mid jab right there. So I remember the video I made was Lucky Chloe, and I seem to have completely forgotten everything. That low mid thing, I remember I could interrupt it, but I forgot where, and it took so long to think about it. Oh man. I felt kind of unlucky, but it's kind of my fault. I mean, I'm just starting up. I didn't even do a warm-up match. All I did was like jump straight in and like it should be alright. I mean, I can remember this combo. In a corner pressure, and keep her there, do more mid jabs, and unblockable. Yeah, so at least remember some things. Now, I kind of wish like I did go into practice mode, because I remember there was a different combo I wanted to try, because you only see that combo, right? There's a better version of that combo, and what you do is you swing and then you jab and then you do 2 swings and then you kind of approach and then start pounding the ground 3 times. There's a different combo though that involved a throw, and it was almost the same damage, but it was much simpler to pull off, and I completely forgot. So maybe next time I will do so, but I don't know, watching this kind of makes me not want to like pick up Gigas again. And another thing was doing Shaheen's punishment video also makes me not want to do Gigas again, because Shaheen's so safe compared to Gigas. Is like what, minus 23s and stuff. It was ridiculous. Anyways, this kind of like what I want to talk about is like kind of similar. I want to talk about rage or salt. I want to talk about competitive Tekken and people who get angry. First, I'll start off on when I personally get salty. I'm the type of guy who plays video game purely for fun. Now, you might be saying, if you just play for fun, why do you play ranked? And oh my gosh, this is... Okay, I remembered how to counter that. It just took a really long time. Anyways, I'm the type of guy who plays purely for fun, and you could ask, why play ranked, and why did I go to tournaments? Well, that's because I got good at it. And something about high-level play takes your mind into another place, and using all that previous knowledge and experience into one match, it feels really good, man. It really does. Like when I play Guilty Gear, and I was just playing against the computer, like on story or arcade mode, the last boss was Order Soul, and sometimes that match would take like 2 hours before I could finally beat it. And during that whole time though, I enjoyed it. It was fun. I'm not sure why people will play something that they don't enjoy, or something that they complain about constantly. Sometimes people really don't get fulfillment unless, they beat the game. It's kind of like the Dark Souls games. So people play that, they don't play it to purposely get frustrated. They enjoy the challenge. And the first 49 deaths should be just as enjoyable as your victory. Well, your victory might be a little bit more enjoyable. So, can Tekken frustrate me? Nothing I can particularly recall. Maybe like the arcade joysticks wasn't working properly, where you can't hit the diagonal very well. Even laggy times, I would have relaxed, because a loss can be attributed to lag, and a win isn't a win under those conditions. Remember when I said I don't understand why someone would play something that they don't enjoy? So what actually gets me salty is when my opponent is salty. And I don't mean like online particularly. I mean like someone sitting right there in the same room and they're just complaining about everything. They have no idea what they look like right now, and everybody in the room is uncomfortable. And of course, if they win, they turn into an asshole. The worst when you have to be like, somewhere else, and they're like, no, we're playing, we'll continue playing, sit down. And then, and if I leave, they'll be like, well, I'll be right here, come back soon, or whatever. Now, online, they could send their assaults my way, and I usually just keep those messages somewhere in a vault so I can read them later and laugh. Unless it's a team game, then something about that is different. You know, as soon as they send any ugly messages to someone, in whether it's all chat, in League of Legends, or Overwatch, I tend to intervene. And you know what is the most offensive thing to say to that person? Reported. Something about that R word just sets them off to new heights, and if they were mad at somebody else, they're completely focusing on you now, and they'll start complaining about, you know, about your reporting, like, oh, so you just report anything, huh? Like, go, and then, you know, go off. I did get a message though in Overwatch telling me that a person that I reported got punished, so that's cool. I'm not sure what the punishment actually is, and in all honesty, unless it's a banning, I kinda don't care. Like, if it's not like a permanent ban, if it's just like a temporary ban, then like, let's say if I got banned, I'll just play anything else for a week. I mean, there's so many video games in the world. Just open up Steam and just pick one. Then after playing for a week, if I still want to play Overwatch, then I will. And I'm kind of glad there's been some kind of counterculture to it, because I'm not the only one who gets tired of it. You know, I play for fun, and I could play competitive, and I don't want to be a sore loser or a sore winner about it. Now, there's been some tournaments lately, like I'm pretty sure you saw Strong Style, and some of my Colorado friends did go. I always thought about like what it would be like to travel someplace far for a video game tournament, but I never felt like I was that good to get like a return investment on my travel there. And I know it's not about getting your money back, it's more about the experience. But I don't know, that experience, I don't know if it's really for me. I mean, if I gotta go out of state, I think it's probably just gonna be another anime convention. And even if there's like a tournament there, I don't know if I'll play the tournament there, in all honesty. Well, actually, I don't know, something about playing with other cosplayers is pretty chill, but if someone's there just purely for the Tekken tournament, then they seem to play a little bit more seriously, and I don't know if I like it that much. I am doing pretty much better with playing Paul instead of Gigas. Oh gosh, that up move is going to be the death of me, and I think I'm going to go into the lab and set the computer to different versions of that air move and find a way to counter it. And in all honesty, just watching it, I think the best counter is up forward, neutral forward. That's probably, well, not that one, but I'm pretty sure if I practice it, I'll time it correctly and then do a combo afterwards. Until then, I'm probably just gonna hit him out of the air, but won't be able to juggle. Back when I played Marduk, I was able to do that easily. If you do a up forward 3, which is like a knee that hits mid but is kind of high, then it will knock them out of the air, and immediately I could juggle. I really miss it, and I think that habit is flowing into me. And look, I almost lost to another one of those. And then it's time for the revenge badge. And actually, I want to play this guy more. You might think like, you know, I'm just gonna give his match and then I'm gonna get out of there. Oh, see, I tried. That that didn't work. And I'm hoping he does it more, because even at a loss, it's at least practice and opportunities to defend myself against that move, because someone's gonna do that to me again in the future. I completely lost my train of thought, and you think I'll do another take, because I do have a script. Like the beginning when I was talking about getting angry and salty, I have a script for it, but it is 10:50 and I only get one shot at this recording, so I can't go back, but that's alright. I still want to play Gigas, because, I don't know, something about the character intrigues me. It's not just because because I played Marduk before, it's because you have one weapon that the others don't have, which is a really long jab, and also kind of a mix-up. But that character is quite different than the rest. I was hoping that character would have more throws, but it only has one, and I need to do that more. I need to practice that half circle forward. Normally, in Street Fighter games, like let's say if I'm playing Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 5, I could do the 360 motion. But if I'm in a 2D Street Fighter, then I can't do the 360 motions. Now in Tekken, something about the controls are a little bit different. Oh wow, look at this. I thought this game was gonna disconnect and messes up my death fist instead. Anyways, I was talking about like half circle motions. I have a lot of trouble doing half circle motions or forward motions after I've done a move. So normally, if there's a combo that requires a forward motion at the end of it, or if there's a throw that requires a half circle, I just can't do it very well. Or there's like a lot of, I don't know, I do it very slowly, so there's a lot of time before the throw actually comes out, and by that time I can either be hit out or the person will duck by that time. So I do have to go into the lab, but I think somehow this time in Tekken 7 I could do that motion a lot easier. So I'm gonna go to the lab, try Gigas again, and give it a good honest effort this time. So remember what I said about wanting to play this guy again? So normally I just want to play 2 matches, well best 2 out of 3, but I want to play him one more time, get some practice in, and then when it says connecting for that long, you know they're gone. So unfortunate, but that's alright. I really did enjoy that match. I did not enjoy the Loki Chloe match though. So anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble about Salt, even though I kind of got lost in my thoughts. And I will try ranked again, and I hope to see you guys next time. You guys have a nice day, okay?